Nick started kind of acting up in middle school.
The first thing that we noticed was the lack of respect for us.
And he started getting angry when we asked him questions about, what are you doing after school? We noticed that his eyes were red when he was coming home, and he was always immediately going to the bathroom and brushing his teeth.
His grades started plummeting. We kind of did a little snooping and found some drugs in his room.
We went for an appointment one day at the drug treatment center, and after about 20 minutes, the counselor came out and he said, I need you both to come in here with us. He was like, Nick has something he wants to say to you two. And then Nick was frightened, but he had told the counselor that he had found drug pipes in our bedroom.
Here I thought I was being all secretive and smart, and in fact, he did know all this time and chose to be like me.
Our younger son, Nathan, had no idea that we were doing drugs. He was very angry, and how could you be so stupid? I felt like the worst parent ever.
There was a parent support group, and that was partially required that we go, but it was also something that we went to try to support Nicholas.
These other people, there was this organic minister, and there was this other family that went to church, and their kids were just as messed up as our kids were. I was able to feel comfortable around people with more of a religious background than I'd ever had. And then I started listening to all the other parents, and when we started reading the Bible.
I went in it with the approach that, there's something in here that I can prove wrong, and everybody was so patient with me and answering my questions. I watched Stephanie get baptized, and it started making me think, it's like, I don't care if I can prove this wrong or not, it's true. What I'd been doing hadn't been working. And I came to the Bible study and told everybody, I said, hey, I've decided to give my life to Christ. I was able to communicate with the children in a way I'd never been able to before, because I was angry before and now I was happy. That enabled me to be a better father and be a better husband. The drug use had stopped and there's no desire now. Here we are in our 40s, just now getting into church.
Our younger son, Nathan, he's also very vocal about being agnostic right now. He said he was going to get a Buddha statue to put on his dash. And I said, well, why are you going to get a Buddha statue? And he said, to protect my car and myself. And I said, well, you have to believe in something. You have to believe in Buddha for it to work. Because I believe in Buddha. He was a real person. And he said, well, God isn't a real person, so, why do you believe in God?
I'm afraid to talk specifically to the kids about God. I don't think I know enough to talk about God intelligently, and I think maybe I need to know more to do that, but I'm not afraid to talk to them about my life, and they've lived through it, and they've seen the transformation that Christ has made in my life, and I think that in itself will speak way more than any words I can really say to them specifically. They see us with the Bible and going to meetings and things like that.
We actually caught Nick sneaking away with David's Bible that he had received as a gift at his baptism. Nick had it in his room. He'd been reading it.
I'd like the boys to have a relationship with God too. It's hard for me to say, come with us, you need this. We got to kind of live it and show them how we're hopefully improving, and maybe they'll pick up from that, yeah, something did work in their lives, and maybe they'll say, hey, it was Jesus.